Hey, welcome back to the Driven to Compete channel. If this is your first time on the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. Now that I got that out of the way, today's video is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So I wanted to see what my Stage 2 IE tuned Golf R made on the dyno. So leading up to this video, I was contacted and I was asked to work on an EVO Final Edition, and basically what's the only thing that hasn't been upgraded yet on that car is the turbo. So I mean, we're talking fuel system, exhaust, downpipe, intake, intercooler piping, all that stuff's been changed, larger injectors, the works. So he made an appointment to get the car tuned, and I just wanted to be there to see what that car made. And so while it took less time to tune it than what we had originally anticipated, so there was a little bit of gap there, and I said to the tuner, hey, you know, can I throw my Golf R on the dyno and just to curiosity's sake see what kind of numbers it makes? And he had never had one on the dyno, believe it or not, Mark 7 Golf. He'd never had one on the on there, so he knew they were all-wheel drive, and that was pretty much all he knew. So we pulled it up on, put it in race mode because he didn't know how to deactivate anything, and he quite honestly did not feel comfortable doing anything else to try to put the car into like a dyno mode or something like that. So you're going to see numbers of both cars and how they did on an all-wheel drive SAE corrected Mustang dyno. And I think you're going to be surprised by the outcome. I know I was. With that said, let's get to it. I hope you liked the video. Okay, so now it's time to put this car on the dyno and see what the numbers are. Now, I want to, inquiring minds have always wanted to know, do these box tunes really make the power that they claim these cars make? So I think it's interesting because I had spoken to Performance by IE, and they told me their test car made 349 wheel horsepower, 371 foot-pounds of torque, with pretty much everything I have done to my car in my Stage 2 build video, minus the intercooler piping and the turbo inlet pipe. So you would think that numbers should be pretty comparable. I was very happy as well as surprised by the numbers. I hope you find it interesting as well. I also want to note that the tuner told me that this Mustang 2 all-wheel drive dyno with the SAE correction turned on is as honest a number as you can get. And he had told me they had a hub dyno there as well, and they use that a lot for tuning like their Type R Civics and their front-wheel drive stuff. And he told me flat out that that they have noticed, of course, the higher the horsepower, the bigger the variance. But he said on a car making somewhere in the 454 to 450 crank horsepower numbers, that you could see a 6 to 6.5% swing between the hub dyno versus the all-wheel drive dyno. Meaning, if I put my car on the hub dyno, it would be a 6 to 6.5% higher numbers is what you can expect. So keep that in mind as well, because I've seen a lot of videos where the cars are on hub dynos and they're only doing it in front-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. So, you know, again, these are honest numbers. I hope you find it interesting as well. No kidding. Does that surprise you?
That's about where I thought it would be. Almost at 360. I'm going to rev it out a little further. That was 6,000, so I think it'll carry.
Oh, it'll carry through to 75.
I'm not going to say that much, but I'm probably going to take it probably 65. I'll take it up to 500. We'll see how well it carries it. Just looking at the curve, I don't think it's going to keep going.
No. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Now, do you have, what correction do you have on? Just standard or
it's SAE.
SAE? So this is as honest as you can get.
Use SAE for everything.
Okay. It's as honest a number as you can get. Cool. Torque. That's why those little son of a bitch runs.
Yeah.
Almost 400 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels. I tell you what's awesome. It's so quiet. It's really.
It does carry it, but I mean, it does start, torque does start to fall.
Yeah.
There's no surprise.
No, I'm not surprised at all, but
So, I mean, I'm not going to really press it too much further than that, but
now,
we're about the same.
okay,
About 354, I think someone's made.
okay. 354 wheel horsepower and what? Almost 400.
Yeah, I give it like 385.
Okay. All right.
About right.
Cool. You able to print that for me then? Thank you, sir. I mean, for a daily driver, that car is just, I'm happy as, I'm tickled pink with this, honestly.
Looks good.
So there you have it. Performance by IE delivering exactly as advertised, and in fact, I think the car made more power than advertised. So I can't speak for some of the other tuners out there. If you're looking for you have a Volkswagen Audi product, I can't vouch for any of the other ones. But my experience so far, Performance by IE, is they deliver on their as advertised performance numbers. I got to tell you, I've been driving the car now for, I don't know, 7-8 months now, and it has been trouble free. And I got to comment on that because I've owned a lot of cars, performance cars that have been tuned, and I got to tell you, I've never had one that was this trouble free. It's almost like it came from the factory, the way it runs, drives, and behaves. So I got to give those guys a big shout out. And no, they're not paying me to advertise for them, but I'm trying to bring you some honest results, and so I would recommend you guys check them out. And they're still offering stage 2 products, even though the EPA is trying to get some of these guys like APR stopped offering stage 2 products. They stopped selling downpipes and all that kind of stuff. These guys at IE are still doing it, so check them out. And until next time, driven to compete, watch, like, subscribe.